Hola, and welcome back to the Life Podcast, where we learn, inspire, flourish, and evolve together on the journey to our best, most authentic selves. I'm your host, Dr. C. In this episode, I'm so excited to be joined by Kay Woods, a respected entrepreneur, co-author, and parenting advocate with nearly 40 years of experience in childcare. Her leadership has earned her national recognition, including top 500 small businesses in the USA, briefings with President Obama's senior White House officials, and numerous local and national awards. Kay Woods is the founder of Ask Miss K, a judgmental-free digital parental support service. Oh, and it is phenomenal. I've seen it live and I was so excited. And it's backed by a seasoned advisory board of industry experts. During the pandemic, when the world shut down, Kay identified a critical communication gap for parents and innovated a solution, Ask Miss K, an AI-powered, judgment-free parental support service empowering parents worldwide with practical guidance, education, and encouragement. Today, we're going to be exploring the intersection of technology and parenting support, and we're going to be looking at it through the lens of our emotional wellness for parents and occupational wellness for leaders looking to support their teams. Hola, Kay, and welcome to the Live Podcast. So happy to have you here with us today.
And thank you for having me, Dr. C.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to have more conversations about, what you found during the pandemic, right? So from my understanding, when the world shut down, you identified a critical communication gap for parents and innovated a solution called Ask Miss K. Can you tell us a little bit more about what Ask Miss K is?
Absolutely. What took place, I had 24/7 childcare centers, and everything just stopped without permission, without notice. And so my parents, because I've had an open door policy, was contacting me because they were at home for the very first time with their children 24/7. So children want what they want, and it was overwhelming. So I thought, wow, if my parents are having this issue because they're my family, then that's happening everywhere. And that's where the ideal Ask Miss K could help more and de-escalate stress and scenarios to help parents one conversation at a time.
Wow. That's amazing. It's a companion aspect, like it's so vital, right? In my work with burnout, I see isolation as a major factor. You mentioned that this tool fills the gap for parents who don't have a support on standby. So what are the common signs and symptoms a parent might feel, perhaps the stressful or late night moments that indicate they need a tool like this?
Well, what happens is there's so many things that's going on at one time when you're picking the kids up from school, when you're preparing school, there's work, there's meal time, and all that's clamoring in your mindset. And so all of a sudden you just freeze and you just, want to cry, maybe just want to scream. And just a pause is a difference between stability and a crisis. And Ask Miss K enables you to ask the questions you want to ask, you can ask, you should ask. Just going to our website, askmissk.com, clicking on there, and you can have a conversation to help you choose your next steps.
Simple. And I love the idea of just being able to access 24/7, right? Support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But when people hear about AI for parenting, they can be like, wait a minute, a robot's going to tell me what to do? So what is the single biggest misconception people have about using AI in this emotional space, and how does your tool, specifically built with cultural awareness and wisdom, how does it counter that?
Well, AI, there's a trust factor. We're talking about our family. It's a trust. We want to trust it. We don't know who to trust. And Ask Miss K is supported by human experts, including myself, that's lived it, seen it, and have led others through it. And that's what it's all about. Just a comfort zone, de-escalate, not feeling like some kind of way, the stigma that comes with it, it's a judgment-free conversation that shares scenarios to help you push through.
Absolutely. So it's not a robot. It's engineered and it's supported by seasoned industry experts. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. Ask Miss K is your confidant. It's your grandmother, it's your mother, it's your favorite auntie, your best friend, your next door neighbor that cares, really care. And that's what Ask Miss K is. She's there just to listen.
Yeah. So I want to pivot to your story, Kay, because it's a powerful example of resilience. So you spent over 2 decades in childcare, but then you had to close down during COVID. And that sparked the creation of Ask Miss K. Tell me a little bit more about how did you land there? What made you say, I know exactly what I need to do in order to still be able to communicate with my parents?
Well, let's go to the root of it. And that's what Ask Miss K does. We get to the root of it.
Okay.
And the root of Ask Miss K is that she allows you to do that. Now, the story starts, I was in corporate America. My mom says, they need a 24/7 childcare. People need help. You've got your emergency service, your essential workers, folks that just need some time, some peace of mind to get to your next steps. So I was in corporate America. I started building out this blueprint. Next thing I knew, I resigned because the passion just opened up and I just built this 24/7 childcare model that gives parents peace of mind when they need it. And so as I got through that, to that, the awards start coming. I was just doing what people need. Sometimes we need that hug. Sometimes we need that conversation. And when we get that conversation, we get that feeling that the confidant gives you, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, and sometimes we just need to hear that.
Exactly. And guess what? It came again when the pandemic showed up. Wow, what do you do? Well, guess what? Ask Miss K got to work. We created an avatar with the likeness of Miss K, and coming soon we'll be able to look like you. And it's multicultural, it's gender inclusive, it's for us.
Yeah.
It's for all of us because we're all there. It's not if, it's when. It operates pre-child care all the way up to when you got a collegiate child.
Wow. Wow.
And it's like, what do you do? Those questions, they're clamoring at you day and night. And in the middle of the night while you're trying to plan work-life balance, if there's such a thing. But what we do know, there is work-life integration. And that's what Ask Miss K helps you. Come on over. Have a conversation with her.
Love that.
It's worth it.
So you mentioned multicultural and gender inclusive, and that's so important to ensure that the advice that you're giving really is not AI generated, right? But that it is, to your point, trusted family confidant rather than a computer database.
And it's multilingual.
So tell me a little bit more about what are the languages that are built into your application?
Right now, there's a drop down. It's primarily working with English and Spanish. Others are coming soon. We're working on that. It is in the database, and when we get to know more that are interested in other languages, we'll expedite the process. She's new. She's a startup. She's getting to know you. She's adjustable. She flexes. Again, it's judgment free. We want to be where you feel good. You shouldn't be alone. Solo parenting, it takes a village still. We're restoring that. We're redefining that by adding the traditional family village with technology. It's where technology meets tenderness.
Yes, I love that, where technology meets tenderness. So let's get practical. So, if a listener is feeling overwhelmed right now, what is the
Mhm.
first smallest practical step a parent can take this week to use the app? Could you give us a verbal demonstration of how Ask Miss K works?
What I can do is introduce her to you. Would you like to meet
I
her?
would love to meet her.
All
Yes.
right. Well, give me a second and we'll get
All
Ask Miss
right.
K ready for you.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now, I just want to share that she sees you and she's listening. So there's going to be a pause. So hold on. She's thinking and she wants to make sure she's heard you clearly.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll let you know when we can start a conversation.
I would like to know what's the best bedtime routine for my 5-year-old daughter?
A great bedtime routine for your 5-year-old can include several calming activities. Start with a consistent time each night, followed by a warm bath or shower. Then read a story together in a dimly lit room to signal it's time to wind down. You can also incorporate some quiet time for cuddling or talking about the day. Aim to keep the routine around 20-30 minutes. Would you like more tips?
Yes. Is there a specific book or song that I could read or sing with my child?
A great bedtime routine for your 5-year-old can include calming activities like reading a book or singing a lullaby. Popular bedtime books include Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown and The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. For songs, you might try Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or You Are My Sunshine. These create a soothing atmosphere. Would you like more suggestions?
No, thank you. That was
You're
beautiful.
welcome. If you have any other questions or need assistance in the future, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help.
Thank you. That's pretty awesome. I felt like I was talking to a real person.
And you are. And you
Wow.
are because she's rooted in human experts. So she's going to share. She hears you. She hears you and she's there to let you know everything's going to be okay. And
Yeah.
you're not alone. We are redefining in today's time with modern parents, we are coupling human real time action, real time feelings, real time actions with technology. Because technology needs to be integrated, but it's not how, it's how much, it's when, and where you want to place your trust. It's a trust thing.
Yeah.
It's your family.
Absolutely. So, the hardest part sometimes is often guilt, right? Just feeling like we should know, we should have the answers. What mindset shift do you recommend for parents to push past that guilt and accept the judgment-free advice from a companion like this?
Look in the mirror first. Let yourself know you're doing the best you can. And when we have a conversation, we can be better, do better, or expand on how we're doing things. There's no one size fit all. We got a lot of scenarios that we're working with. And the workforce, we're trying to do this, we still want a little time for ourselves before little people. And you can get that. It's just we've got to schedule it in, pre-prepare ourselves for it. So when it shows up, we can be there. Ask Miss K meet you where you're at. Come on over, try her out. There's a free trial available, and it's very soothing. It's like she's giving you that big hug and that salute. It's not all about crisis. It's also about elevating the good times.
Oh, I like that too. Yes, yes. So even in the good times, you could talk to Miss K, right? Doesn't always have to be
Absolutely,
crisis.
because she can help you level that up.
Yeah. And I want to expand this to occupational wellness, which is a huge passion of mine. I'm thinking about how this app could add to a company's value proposition and resources. Could a company purchase this app and use it to add to their employee resources of what their employees can use this for?
Absolutely, because when you add this type of benefit to your employment program, what that does for that individual that's working for, they're present. Attendance is reduced. Absenteeism is reduced. The office morale is up, and that employee, that executive is present.
Yeah.
But
So as we start to wrap up, I want to look at the big picture. So you created something that is multilingual, gender inclusive, 24/7. What is the ultimate transformation that you hope to see in families who use Ask Miss K?
it takes a village to make a difference. When parents are happy and stable, the community grows and works together, and children thrive. So once we assist and help parents feel good about what they're doing, oh, it's a domino effect. Everybody wins. Employers win. The economy wins. Children, they're awesome because they're learning next steps too. We all need next steps, pre-preparing for the next step. And Ask Miss K helps you through a conversation to create next steps.
Kay, can anyone use the app, or is it just for parenting advice?
It's broad. She can come try her out, and you can see what she can do. Because that's what Ask Miss K is built on, what you can do. It's built on enabling you to believe in yourself, to know that everything's okay. And yeah, she's got some tricks.
All right.
I invite you to Ask Miss K to see all that she can do.
Yeah. So, I have granddaughters that are growing fast. And so I definitely need some advice because I'm not, young enough anymore where I know what's happening. So I need to figure out, how do I keep a 13-year-old entertained while keeping a 3-year-old entertained at the same time, right? So all these things that we struggle with when we have different ages in our household and different interests, right? So how do we juggle all that? And I'm imagining that Ask Miss K is going to give me some insight, some strategies, some resources that would help me with that.
Absolutely. Can I let you in on a secret?
I hope you could, yes.
I have 3 grandchildren, 3, 6, and 9, and wow, Ask Miss K also helps me with them because believe it or not, even though I am the founder and the creator, Ask Miss K adds some feistiness to it, some intuitiveness. So oftentimes, even though we're the creator, we learn too. We learn too, and everyone's overseeing children. So it's Ask Miss K's parents, solo parents, educators, caregivers. She's there to help to create a redefined village because it still takes a village. It's always going to take a village.
Absolutely. So
we can use technology in a positive manner so that we can trust it, but it's how it's built.
Yeah.
And Ask Miss K is built with human intuitiveness and experience, real time.
I love that. And we do need to start integrating technology in what we do because it's everywhere, right? It's in everything that we use. So the more we know how to use it, I think the more comfortable we become. Correct. We're able to see it as a tool and a resource. So I was looking through your website and I was looking at some of the testimonials. People saying this has been amazing, right? Can you tell us of somebody that maybe was hesitant? Maybe one of our listeners is like, sounds like a great idea, but I don't know. Can you give us a story of someone who was hesitant, used it, and what the outcome was?
Okay, what I can share, because it is judgment-free, and confidential.
Absolutely.
I get a lot of insight, and I can use a dad story. He said it's okay. Is that he wanted to teach his sons about finances, and they were teenagers. And he didn't know where to start to keep them engaged. So he went to ask Miss K. Asked Miss K help him create a whole program. That's what he called it. To when to say, what to say. It was so engaging. Something that he thought was going to be an hour, they had a whole afternoon process. And just the boys wanted to be and was excited about it. And he learned a lot more than teaching them about finances.
That's amazing. I love that. What he thought was an hour turned into a whole afternoon.
It was like 4 or 6 hours.
Wow. And it sounds like there was some bonding that happening, some learning.
Oh, the bonding. Well, they had the bonding was there, but the sons let him in areas that they hadn't let him in before. So it was an open door. And that's what a conversation does. A conversation, a heartfelt conversation, can open doors that you didn't even imagine.
Yeah.
And it breaks down that stigma of not knowing or hoping you're doing the right thing, and gives you the confidence to stretch yourself.
Yes. I love that. Gives me the confidence to stretch myself. And we need that, right? We need to feel empowered. We need to feel supported. And it sounds like this is a great tool to do that at 2:00 in the morning when your mind is racing, right? Or when you just can't seem to have the right solution for whatever the issue is with your child at the time. So I really like the fact that it's 24/7. No one needs to know that you're using it. And so there's that confidentiality there, that comfort there, that it's just you and Miss K having a conversation. And again, judgment free, which is what we need. We need to feel that we're not being judged so that we can really learn from, what Miss K is the strategies that Miss K is sharing with us.
It's the bridge that gets the help you need or to take you to the next level, expansion. It's questions, conversations make a difference when someone hears you, someone sees you, someone cares enough to help you. And that's what it's. We all need someone. We weren't built to be by ourselves. We weren't built to have all the answers. And if we don't, guess what? That's okay too. You kind of want a confidant that reassures you what you do know and helps you expand that.
Yeah.
And that's what a village is.
That's exactly what a village is. And
that's exactly what a village is.
So excited for our listeners that are going to learn about Ask Miss K. I'm sure people are going to flock to your website to use Miss K. I know I'm going to use Miss K.
And we welcome that. We welcome you to come and have a chat, have a conversation with us.
So where can the listeners find you and learn more about your work? Because I'm going to assume that there are some employers that are going to say, wow, how can I get my hands on this, and how can this help my employees? So tell us how, where we could find you and learn more about your work.
At MSKay.com. We also have some social media links. We're across social media. We're posting information out there, so you can trust what I'm saying. You can trust that feeling. We're giving you this huge, tight hug that lets you know everything's okay.
Okay, thank you so much for helping us understand that technology, right? When built with warmth and wisdom, can be a pillar of our wellness. And this has been such an enlightening conversation. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Dr. C. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, and as Miss K evolves, I would love to have you come back and talk about her evolution and the added resources that Ask Miss K will have.
And I would love the opportunity. We both like to come back.
All right.
And see you soon.
All right. Well, we will definitely see you soon. As soon as there's another update, let me know and we'll have you come back on.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very much, Dr. C.
Yeah,
Have a great rest of the day.
You too.